I'm Corbett Wall with DV Auction, here with your cattle market summary for the week ending November the 8th, where fall weather finally got here across most of the major cattle production areas, and for the most part every major area has seen a hard frost, and that really helps with your cattle production as a lot of those airborne illnesses kind of settle down after you get your hard frost and cattle start to do a little bit better. We're entering the time when cattle really do their best of all year, whenever we get these cold, clear, and dry spells where cattle can really put the pounds on. And I'm not talking about your new arrivals of unweaned calves, but your cattle that are straightened out, the ones you've had a while on feed or turned out, really start to do the best right now. And most of your cattlemen would agree that the winter time is the best, absolute best time to have a drought, and we're really hoping for one of those until we get the cold weather over. But this week your calves were unevenly steady up to $10 higher. All the gain was seen on your real lightweight calves weighing under 550 pounds, especially in the southeast. Had big gains up to $12 higher in some places down in the southeast, and in your southern plains areas where you've got a lot of hard red winter wheat pasture down there and a lot of demand for those lighter calves. And also out of the southeast, most of those calves are going to be coming over and turned out on that wheat or some kind of fall pasture in that area. Your bigger calves weighing 550 up to 750 pounds, not much gain on those, very uneven. It kind of just depended where you were at. It could be as much as $5 lower or $5 higher, even within a 50-pound weight increment or different class of cattle. It depended on who was there, but we've got a ton of those calves, and not just going through the sales, but a ton of them moving, as we've got lots and lots of previously contracted cattle, either private treaty or on some type of a video auction or something. A lot of those moving, and most of those are going to be going right into a feedlot or some type of a long-term background and facility right there. Very few of those cattle are going to be turned out on fall pasture unless they're weighing down, 500 pounds or less. Most of them are those bigger calves weighing up in the sixes and up over 700 pounds. But your yearling cattle, mostly steady this week, and they continue to dwindle. We got fewer and fewer of them. You'd think they might be going up some, but they're getting a lot of pressure from those big calves that are moving. And when you've got a feedlot that's full of those big balling calves for the most part, weighing as heavy as the yearlings, it's going to pressure your market on yearlings because it just kind of clogs things up for a little bit. But a lot of cattle moving right now. The sales are running big too, but there's a lot more than that. A lot of the cattle coming direct off the ranches and going right in the feedlots. Hard time to get trucks. Trucks at a premium right now. These bull haulers, you just can't, not enough of them to go around. This is the only time of year where you don't have enough trucks. All the rest of the year you've got way too many. But it's hard to find a trucker to pick up a load of calves at a sale barn, get them where they're going. And it's enough to hurt the market too, because if you've got a buyer there that maybe has a hole for some calves but knows he can't find a truck, he's probably not going to buy those calves, because if they got to lay around a sale for 2 or 3 days before they can get loaded, the chances of them breaking and your buyer or the destination of them having more trouble with them is a lot greater. Cattle stay stressed up, whenever they're moving through a market like that, and you need to keep them under stress and go ahead and load them and get them where they're going before they settle down. If you let them kind of let their guard down while they're in a sale barn where there's been a lot of cattle moving through from a lot of different areas, the chances of them falling susceptible to some kind of virus is a lot bigger. But your truckers are making money right now, and they've got to make hay while the sun shines. They're not going to be doing a lot of napping right now. They're going to hit it really, really hard. Some of them try to bite off more than they can chew, but they're making money right now for a change, because a lot of them are still charging like they were when diesel fuel was way over $4 a gallon. Now it's back around $3.50, and they're actually having a chance to make a little bit of money. Guys that use freight all the time are balking with that a little bit, but they'll probably wait till this fall runs over before they start getting too insistent on backing off on these freight charges. But your lightweight calves is your bargain right now. Your little calves weighing 300 to 450 pounds and maybe up to 500 there. They seem really high. They're really the cheapest thing going. If you think about it, put a pencil to it. if you got a 300-pound calf at $4 a pound, and they're not bringing $4 a pound most places, and the places where they're the most plentiful down in the southeast, they're quite a ways from $4 a pound, even after you put the commission and freight on to get them where they're going. But just for instances, we can say a 300-pound steer bull calf at $4 a pound costs you $1,200. Well, you've got a pretty good idea that that calf next summer will bring $1,800. That gives you $600 to play with. He might bring $1,800 next spring. In March and April, a lot of these guys think these 5-weight calves are going to bring 3.5 a pound. You might bring your $1,800 there, and that's $600. All you got to do is get him through the winter. And there's a lot of available feed around. There's a lot of winter pasture. There's a lot of things to eat. There's going to be a lot of wheat around. If you turn them out on wheat, even at $4.00 a month, that's just going to be about $65 to run that through the winter, run that calf through the winter. Take it up to $100 for that. That gives you a lot of money right there to get him straightened up. $20 vet charge there, your 2% death loss. You could still possibly come out of there making $500 a head on those calves. If you think that $1,800 is a little bold there, well, you can lock one in for August at $17.25, and then all you got to do is put them on cheap grass and get them through the summer. So you can easily put $400 a head in your pocket. So there's a lot of opportunity to make money on these real lightweight calves. There's big price spreads on these heavier calves. Discounts for everything. And it's hard to tell a guy that's going to sell some 6-weight calves within $50 a hundred what his calves are going to bring, because there's so many opportunities to discount those calves. So whether they're fleshy, whether they're unweaned, what shots they've had, how uniform they are, and just a lot of different things can hit those big calves. And there's just so many 6-weight calves this time of year that your buyers can really afford to get particular on them. And Phillips, South Dakota on Tuesday there, they sold some lighter weight calves, a string of calves, thin flesh calves weighing 450 for $3.80 a pound, which is an awful good price. And that's kind of the best places the market is on those 450 weight calves right in there. You can watch Philip every Tuesday here on DV Auction, and about 55 or 60 other weekly auctions there. Also on top of all our production sales, got tons of production sales going on right now. Go on those there and check those out and see what those high dollar bulls are bringing and those replacement females. This Monday evening we're going to have a sale on there out of Virginia, selling load lots of home raised and weaned calves out of Southern Virginia there. You might want to look at those. They've got real high quality cattle out now that part of the country. But this week your fat cattle market was just a little weaker again. We're just about $3 off the all-time record high we had 2 weeks ago. We're down to 167 now. Cows and bulls were about steady after losing quite a bit of ground last week. And your cows and bulls are getting a lot of demand from guys that are wanting to feed those cows. So there's so much feed available. A lot of silage, a lot of hay, a lot of stockpile grass around. They're just looking for some way to turn that into dollars, and these guys that are wanting to put weight on cows are coming in and knocking the pack of buyers out. But that pretty much wraps up your cattle market summary for this week. Check out our website, dvauction.com. Check out our other web partners there that you can find this market on at thestockexchange.com. And from a home DV auction office here in Maysville, Missouri, we'll talk to you next week.